Hi, my name is Ashley Morton. I'm an archaeologist with the Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla Indian Reservation's Cultural Resources Protection Program. I'm standing here today along the banks of the Columbia River, where you might not realize is a rock art site. Now, I'm not talking about the modern rock art that you see here, but what's behind it. Scattered about the tall basalt cliffs are 9 petroglyphs and 1 pictograph, some of which have designs that include human figures with raid arcs or even possible raid arc headdresses. These design elements are characteristic of what's understood to be the Central Columbia Plateau style. And this style is known to date between AD 500 and 1800. However, it's difficult to know and understand this site more because of the vandalism that's occurred. More importantly is the messages that these images convey to tribal members, like the CTUIR. We want to be able to enjoy these places, but we also want to be able to protect them and keep them for future generations. We call upon you to be a site steward and to protect your heritage. Thank you.
Tatsmewi inamlatiwa kahimyuma inamwanakisa Wenix Wawahi Elbo. Hello, my name is Wenix Red Elk. I'm from the Umatilla Confederated Tribes. I'm a Umatilla tribal member. I'm also Umatilla, Nez Perce, Cayuse, Colville, and Ojibwe Cree. Today we're here to talk about the cultural importance of the area. I am also working for the Department of Natural Resources Cultural Resource Protection Program as a public education outreach specialist. And as part of that, it is my job to talk to you about the cultural significance of this one particular site. The site that you see behind you is an area where my ancestors and the ancestors that have lived along this river from time immemorial. For our tribe, when we go out to hunt, to gather, to do our ceremonies, we return back to the places that we have always come back to. And the place that we're standing here today is a culturally significant place. As by being marked on the wall, on the cliffs by our ancestors. Yes, it had chieftain people with art headdresses because this was a place where they would have gatherings. The chieftains would meet. This place had a name very specific to what was harvested here. They used to harvest mussels and the fish ran here. My grandmother told me one time that the fish in this part of the river, in this part of the area along the Columbia, that the salmon were so thick you could walk across their backs. And that our people would go down to the rivers and they would stay there all year because they were able to continue to fish for the multiple runs that were there, and there was always a significant food source to be able to harvest from. And also because it was a hub and a trade point and a crossing area, it was very significant. When people come to an area and they destroy markings that have been put there thousands of years by people that were there before them, they take away the significance of that. Even though the land's still significant, they take one story that was placed there as a marker. As we travel through the river, as we travel along the mountain ridges, there are certain areas that our people would mark because they were travel areas, or this is the place you go, or this is what you might watch for. This is the point. And so they didn't have maps. They didn't have Google. They didn't have Google Earth. We didn't have cell phones. So back then they would say, you're going to go along to the river to this point, and along the river this way there will be markings, and this is what's said. And they would document those areas in that, and those were the points where they tell them to go to for the crossing in different areas. And it was a way of marking and location. And also to leave a mark for the people that was going to come 7 generations on before. So it's important for us to tell you, please protect these areas. Don't paint, don't do graffiti. It's like going to a graveyard that has tombs, and your grandfathers or your grandfathers are there and the writing is on their headstone, and then you decide, oh, well, that's not important, and so you spray all over the walls. It still is a very significant place to us and to our people, and it affects the way when we come to our areas that we know that are significant to these places, and we see them destroyed because those stories that were left are now covered up. And even for us to restore them through cultural resources or other techniques of lifting, they will never be the same as they were by that point. These places have songs that go with them. These places have things that are significant for our people, that call to us. They have their own life, their own living, because even the rocks have something that's significant to them. So it's important that we go out to educate people and tell them that this is why this is important. It is also against the law to go out to mark over cultural sites, mark over pictographs, petroglyphs, and to be able to destroy them because this is significant. And so there's laws and protection. Have respect for your areas because this is also an area that is cultural significant for my tribe and the other tribes of the area and the other Native people that call this home, but also to the people that are living on the river. They're living in the neighboring towns, the neighboring cities, because either you just came or your grandparents, your great-grandparents homestead from the time they first came into this area and they call this their home. So it's still your history too. So please help us preserve it today, and please enjoy your lesson plans. And I really hope that you can understand that when we leave things in a natural state, it leaves things the ability for others to come enjoy them how they were meant to be seen, up on the rocks with a natural setting, with the stories of the past, of those past people that were here walking this land before cars, before semis, before dams or electric power lines, before our internet. And we want to preserve that past because once it's destroyed and it's gone, we're never going to get that back. Thank you.